They've been called visitors, watchers, and the architects of unspeakable mysteries. UFOs, or their modern label, UAPs, are no longer confined to the realm of science fiction. The question is no longer if they exist, but why they are here. Why do they appear to some and vanish before others? Why now, in this moment of human history, are we glimpsing the extraordinary? The answers may lie not in the stars, but in the science, the physics of the impossible, the testimonies of the credible, and the data that demands we reconsider what we know about reality. Today we'll embark on a journey beyond the known, peeling back the layers of skepticism and intrigue to uncover the truth about these enigmatic phenomena. The modern UFO story begins in 1947, with a crash in the desert town of Roswell, New Mexico. A tangle of secrecy and denials followed, planting the seeds for decades of speculation. Yet Roswell wasn't the beginning of the mystery, it was merely a spotlight on a much older story. Centuries before, humans gazed at the skies with awe and unease. Ancient Sanskrit texts spoke of vimanas, flying chariots of the gods. In medieval Europe, witnesses described fiery wheels cutting across the heavens. These accounts weren't anomalies, they were patterns. Moments when the sky seemed to crack open, revealing something extraordinary. Fast forward to 1997, thousands of people in Phoenix, Arizona looked upward to witness a phenomenon that defied explanation. Massive, silent lights moving in a triangular formation. Skeptics offered explanations, flares, military tests. But witnesses remained adamant, and in 2004, trained Navy pilots chased an object that outmaneuvered the best technology the US military could offer. An encounter captured on radar and video. These events challenge our understanding of flight, propulsion, and even logic. But why the silence? Why do governments lock these mysteries away in classified reports? Is it fear of what the truth might unravel? Or is it simply that even the most powerful among us don't fully understand what we're dealing with? For decades, science dismissed UFOs as imagination run wild. To ask questions was to risk your reputation, but the tide is turning. Researchers like Dr. Gary Nolan, a Stanford professor and immunologist, are bringing credibility to a field once relegated to conspiracy theorists. Dr. Nolan approaches the subject with rigorous curiosity, seeking answers in physics, material science, and biology. He speaks of possibilities that boggle the mind and craft that manipulate gravity, fold space-time, or harness zero-point energy, the quantum force that underpins the universe itself. If these technologies exist, they represent a leap not just in engineering, but in our understanding of the cosmos. And then there are the materials. Allegedly recovered fragments of UFOs have been subjected to intense analysis. Some exhibit isotopic compositions that don't align with anything naturally occurring on Earth. Could these metals be evidence of interstellar travel, or are they artifacts of an entirely new kind of physics? These aren't the ramblings of science fiction writers. They are questions posed by some of the brightest minds in science. Questions that, for the first time, are being taken seriously. The greatest mysteries often begin with the words, "I saw something." While data and theory drive science forward, it's the testimonies of witnesses that lend UFO phenomena their emotional weight. Consider a truck driver's account during the Phoenix Lights event in 1997. He describes a boomerang-shaped craft so massive it blocked out the stars, its surface shimmering with an eerie, flowing light like molten lava. It passed silently overhead as though sound itself bent to its will. In Florida, a seasoned astronomer recalls a mile-long pitch-black rectangle gliding silently across the night sky, its presence revealed only by the stars it obscured. Moments later, military jets tore through the air in pursuit, but the object was gone. Skeptics might dismiss these stories as fabrications or misinterpretations, but how do we explain the uncanny consistency? Across the globe, people separated by culture, geography, and time describe objects that move without inertia, vanish without a trace, and defy every rule of aerodynamics. Perhaps the most haunting accounts are the silent watchers. Black objects that hover, motionless before slipping away, leaving no trace but the lingering question. What were they observing? What if the truth isn't just beyond our grasp, but beyond our comprehension? Many assume UFOs must be extraterrestrial, visitors from distant star systems. But some scientists and theorists are exploring an even stranger possibility. What if they are not from elsewhere at all? Physicists have long speculated about the existence of parallel dimensions, realms layered over our own, operating under different laws of physics. Could UFOs be interdimensional visitors, slipping into our reality the way a diver breaks the surface of the ocean? Then there's the tantalizing theory of time travel. Imagine that these craft are piloted not by aliens but by future humans. Could they be historians studying their past, or even engineers tweaking history to ensure their own survival? If this is true, the implications are staggering. It would mean that we are not merely witnesses to a phenomenon, but participants in a continuum far more intricate than we have ever imagined. The beauty of science is that it forces us to confront the unknown, to peel back the layers of what we thought we understood. UFOs, or UAPs, might not just challenge our view of the cosmos, they might redefine what it means to exist within it. Throughout history, humanity has sought to find patterns in the chaos. We connect the dots in the night sky to create constellations. We map meaning onto the unexplainable. The same instinct drives our understanding of UFO phenomena. But the patterns here are far more unsettling. Look at where these sightings occur. Military bases, nuclear facilities, remote deserts. These are not random locations. They are places of strategic or environmental significance. The Phoenix Lights, for example, appeared near a bustling metropolitan area but intersected with military airspace. The infamous Nimitz encounter occurred in a naval training zone. The behaviors of these objects are equally puzzling. They outmaneuver our most advanced aircraft, defy radar systems, and disappear without a trace. Are they observing us, testing our limits, or simply toying with our understanding of the possible? And perhaps the most chilling pattern of all, their silence. No demands, no warnings, just presence. Their existence forces us to confront our ignorance, as if they are leaving us to grapple with our own limitations. Is their silence a reflection of indifference, or are they communicating in a way we have yet to understand? The veil of secrecy surrounding UFOs is as intriguing as the phenomena themselves. For decades, governments and military organizations have downplayed, denied, and outright dismissed sightings. Documents remain classified, and those who come forward are often met with ridicule or silence. But why? One explanation points to control. If these phenomena represent advanced technology, whether human or otherwise, it could fundamentally shift the balance of power. Imagine free energy, faster than light travel, or the ability to manipulate space-time itself. These are not just marvels of science, they are tools capable of reshaping the world. Another explanation is fear. Fear of societal collapse, of mass hysteria, of humanity's inability to cope with the implications. If those in power cannot fully grasp the nature of these phenomena, how could they explain them to the public? Yet, cracks in the wall of secrecy are beginning to appear. Declassified reports, whistleblowers, and even Pentagon admissions have dragged this topic into the light of public scrutiny. But the question remains. Is this the start of true disclosure, or are we being fed a carefully curated narrative? Is the truth too extraordinary or too inconvenient to fully reveal? Why does the idea of UFOs captivate us so deeply? Is it the allure of the unknown or something more primal? Psychologists suggest that our fascination taps into ancient instincts, fear and curiosity, the twin forces that have driven human survival and discovery for millennia. But this goes beyond mere instinct. UFOs challenge our understanding of the universe and our place within it. They force us to consider that we may not be the pinnacle of creation, but rather one small thread in a vast interconnected tapestry. And then there's the need for meaning. As humans, we yearn to connect with something greater than ourselves, to find purpose in the chaos of existence. Whether UFOs are advanced civilizations, natural phenomena, or something entirely unknown, they ignite a spark of wonder. They remind us that the universe is vast and full of mysteries, some of which may redefine everything we think we know about science, philosophy, and spirituality. Even if UFOs turn out to be nothing more than a quirk of human perception, they hold up a mirror to our deepest hopes and fears. They reveal more about us than we realize. Our yearning for connection, our hunger for understanding, and our unrelenting drive to explore the unknown. Of all the questions surrounding UFOs, one towers above the rest. Why? Why are they here? Why do they appear to some and remain hidden from others? Why now, at this point in human history? Some theorize that they are observers quietly studying humanity as we might study animals in the wild. Perhaps they are drawn to moments of technological or societal upheaval, our wars, our advances, our environmental challenges. Are we a species on the brink of extraordinary progress, or on the edge of catastrophic failure? Others suggest a more benevolent motive. What if they are here to guide us, to nudge us along a path of survival and enlightenment? Could sudden leaps in technology, fiber optics, stealth aircraft, be more than just human ingenuity? Could they be gifts, shared to prepare us for a future we cannot yet imagine? But there's also a darker possibility. What if they are not here for us, but for something we possess? Resources, genetic material, or even something we cannot yet comprehend. The truth may lie somewhere in between. Perhaps they are here for the same reason we explore distant planets, the same reason we look up at the stars and wonder what lies beyond. Perhaps they see in us a reflection of themselves, curious, fragile, and endlessly driven to understand the universe. And so we are left where we began, with questions, not answers. The phenomena we call UFOs or UAPs may be among the greatest enigmas of our time, a mirror reflecting both our fascination and our frustration. Are they celestial visitors, timeless observers, or products of our own unbound imagination? The truth remains just out of reach, beckoning us to keep searching, to keep questioning, and to keep wondering. Perhaps that's the point. These phenomena challenge us not only to look outward, but also inward, to confront our assumptions about the universe and our place within it. They push the boundaries of science and spark debates in philosophy, psychology, and even spirituality. In seeking to understand them, we are forced to wrestle with the nature of reality itself. But isn't that what it means to be human? To seek the unseen, to pursue the unexplained, to stand at the edge of the known and take one step further. Whether UFOs are a mystery of science or of the soul, they ignite something universal in us, a drive to uncover truths, no matter how vast or how unsettling. So the question isn't just, what are they? It's also, what do they reveal about us? And as long as there are lights in the sky and stories in the night, the search will continue, because the universe is vast and its truths are still waiting to be seen.